New this morning, a warning from the country's largest power grid operator, and it directly affects us right here in central Ohio. As companies like Intel, Google, and Anduril continue to build massive facilities, the electricity demand hasn't slowed. Now, grid officials say the expected heat wave could possibly make us reach a tipping point. I speak to grid operators about if this heat wave will push our power sources towards frequent blackouts and what happens if it does. Take a listen.
It is really supply and demand.
Dave Souter helps run PJM, the grid operator for the eastern U.S., powering 13 states, including Ohio. His stark warning, new energy isn't coming online fast enough.
At the current pace, we are projecting shortfall of energy.
Older plants are also shutting down too quick.
And we really need to keep generation that is scheduled to retire online until we can basically serve the load reliably.
The anticipated summer heat pushing an already strained power grid closer to the brink. Concern growing in parts of central Ohio where booming cities are outpacing the energy supply meant to sustain them.
The grid is expecting demand to hit 154,000 megawatts this summer, which is enough to power more than 120 million homes. But in a severe heat wave, that demand could surge to 166,000 megawatts. And that's when PJM says the grid could start to feel the pressure.
That's when we look at potentially becoming short our reserves and the need to load what we call demand response. And demand response is a product where we will pay end-use customers, whether they be residential or commercial customers, to actually reduce their load or their demand in order to maintain a reliable system.
However, new energy is on the horizon. A natural gas-fired power plant just approved in New Albany for Licking County is expected to help ease Central Ohio's growing energy burden. But not just yet. The facility still needs to be built. It may not be ready in time to prevent PJM's projected shortfall just 2 years from now. As for the increase in possible summer blackouts,
Ohio is in good shape, you would say.
Ohio is in good shape for the summer, and we continue to watch the increase in demand.
Souter says recently PJM has been approved for an additional 47,000 megawatts, which is substantial. He says that will be helpful in combating the anticipated shortfall that's nearly 2 years away. But the challenge is actually getting it built.